Hi, Aries. Chariot. Nice. Okay. Tower. Two of Pentacles. Two of Cups. King of Cups. Queen, I was going to say Queen of Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. Alright, let me move this stuff over here. Move the guys. Alright. Okay. Oopsie. Okay, so, wow. So we got 7, King, Queen, 7, 0, 2, 2 sevens, 2 twos. Eesh. Okay. So probably this is like the shock after, or the calm after the shock, or like, okay, now what? Like something big has kind of happened that you're still kind of reeling from. Okay, wow. Too many. Did you just find out about something that... Oh. They just found out about you. Yeah, okay. Alright, Aries, this is someone that's devoted to you. So they're not going anywhere, but they're struggling with how to move forward with this. It's like somebody cheated, somebody did something against what you two had agreed upon. They're not going anywhere, and they're hoping you aren't either. I can't tell if you cheated or they cheated, but I think they just want to kind of just forget about it and let's just get back to us. That's what they want. What's this 2 of Cups about? This 2 of Cups. Ace of Wands. What's this King of Cups about? That could be Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. What's this King of Cups about? The World. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? Alright. What's this Fool about? Okay, what's this Wheel of Fortune? Scratch that. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Alright, here's the thing. They're not going anywhere in appearance only. It feels like they still want whatever agreement you had, but their heart's not in it. They're really struggling with it. They really want some time away with their friends or their family or something communal to where they can get back to basics and kind of recenter or ground themselves, but they're having a hard time with what they've recently discovered, and still being, for lack of a better way to put it, devoted to the cause. Excuse me. What's his Tower about? What's his Tower about? Okay, so honestly, this feels like somebody you're co-parenting with, or that there's a co-parenting situation. It doesn't have to be, but there's this whole staying with someone because they feel like they have to, or they should, or there's too much at stake to walk away from. So just keep up appearances and stay the course. But this is someone that's really struggling with, in light of recent events or finding out something, they're just having a really hard time with coming to terms with it and getting back to basics and regaining that connected feel. I think this has, we've got the World and the Wheel of Fortune here, and this is talking about, okay, so there's been a decisive ending and the start of a new cycle, but they're not doing well with the new start as much as they say they want to, and they might even be trying an overdrive to really be committed and devoted or just there and present. They're not, in their heart of hearts, they're struggling. I shouldn't say they're not ever, but they're struggling. What's this Two of Pentacles about for Aries? The Three of Pentacles. Pardon me. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is someone that's trying, but they're having a hard time with it. And on the one hand, it's like, okay, there's this rush to security to go be with friends and family and to kind of get something, some semblance of themselves put back together. And it feels like they're doing double duty. Like they're trying to repair over here with some friends and family, and then they're also trying to be committed, devoted, and present here. But they're having a really hard time. I feel like yeah, it's just, there's a lot going on for them, and they don't know whether to try to make it work with you or to give it a go by themselves and just try to stay the course. They're having trouble moving forward and deciding on what to do, and it's because they still feel really connected to you. And it's just been a real struggle to actually definitively end this for them. If they've cheated or if you've cheated, there's been some kind of reshifting of priorities or focus. Like they realize, they get it now. They realize, okay, I am not the only person in this relationship, or I'm meaning not just like it's not all about me, meaning I've been cheated on, or someone else is choosing other than me. And part of them wants to just kind of walk away and be like, all right, yeah, you know what, I can be the bigger person here, I can accept this, but they're having a hard time accepting this, and they just, it's, part of them probably tried to stay because of the security and stability, but they can't. I think the reason why they can't is because they're still holding out hope that you'll make a change, that you'll make the change that will make them important or the relationship important. And there is some codependency here. We got codependency. So they're just wanting like to wash all this away and go be with those that care about them, and you know, those of like mind, and the real sort of where their tribe is, but they're connected still, and they're having a really hard time with breaking that connection. It's like they're trying to scatter. Want to start a new relationship to get over this one. Want to go be with their friends and family to distract them from the pain and the inevitable adjustment that's going to need to take place. Having moved out, or still being in the same space, but just the feelings aren't there. So this is someone trying to decide what to do and how to get themselves back in the process. It's almost like, okay, all right, I don't know what to do, but I know that if I'm around these people to help me focus and to regain myself, then I'll figure out this and that. Or maybe I should just to get over this one, should I just start a new relationship? Maybe my focus should be here. Maybe my focus should be here. What to do. They're having a hard time moving forward. Entirely possible that this is reversed, that I'm reading about you instead of your person, but this is someone is having a very hard time moving forward in light of realizing that someone will probably always cheat on them. If it's not cheating, it's continually putting you or the relationship second, in the sense that you're not a priority, or they're not a priority, because someone always chooses to go be with friends, or chooses something to be away and not involved with you or in partner time. You know what I mean? Always going out with other friends, always choosing work commitments, or just anything and everything to be not kept away, but just they're taking their relationship for granted. And that's the mild case. The other case is that, outright betrayal, cheating, right? And so this is somebody that's really struggling with coming to terms with that, realizing, okay, do I want to settle for this? Like, do I want to be with somebody that I put first but doesn't put me first? And if I do stay, then do I have enough support over here with friends and family to where it mitigates the pain of being neglected, basically, and I can stay with this person? Or should I just start out on my own? Or should I just stay the course? Or should I? There's a lot of shoulds here. And I think they get scared of what's out there and being alone and being by themselves. And so they're turn around, they're hoping, well, maybe my person will change. Maybe they'll realize, maybe they'll change. And round they go. What else for Aries? What's here is that the person is going to stay, but that it's not going to help the situation like they thought maybe it would. Like they kind of go through the motions of all these, like, kind of freaking out, and then they decide at the end of the day, coming full circle, they're going to stay, but it's not going to change things. It's actually going to make things, it's not going to bring the stability and the course being righted like they want or that they thought it could be. This is actually going to cause them to be probably pretty indecisive, or cause you to be indecisive, depending on who I'm reading for, you or your person. But instead of it being like, okay, let's just get back to basics, let's just, stay the course, you can't not know what you know. And this is going to have adverse effects emotionally. It's going to cause indecisiveness. It's going to cause someone to start doubting themselves and become actually even more dependent or codependent on their person. And it feels like somebody is afraid to leave for security and stability reasons. Like, it's better to be alone here than it is to be alone. You know what I mean? Which, that hurts my heart, because that's not the case. It just feels like it. But I just don't like the downward spiral. It feels like the more the person stays, you or the person, the more they are going to end up doubting themselves. And it's just going to cause a whole slew. It leads to someone being a shell of who they once were. What else for Aries? If you're not on speaking terms, good. You both need time to think. If you are, this is not the time to make decisions. Perhaps this is you two just kind of going your separate ways. Honestly, if that's the case, good. Because I don't feel like any good can come of either you two being together right now. I think you both need your time to think. Whoever I was reading for, the one that just wants to stay because they don't know any other way to be, or because, well, it's better than what's out there. No, it's not. And this is not time for you two to be together. I think one of you is hoping for a change, like this person to kind of wake up and value the relationship or value them. That is not going to happen. It's like someone else wanting it's like your person or you wanting the other person to make everything okay, because they don't feel strong enough to be on their own and to like leave this truly behind and the dynamic behind and be unto themselves. That's really frightening for them at this time. So it's almost like halfwaysies. Like, okay, well, we're broken up for now, but there's almost that safety or security in thinking that, okay, but we'll start talking again. So there's that. But in the meantime, it's like, well, what if we were broken up for real? Like, for realsies. Like, what if I could make it on my own? I feel like one of you, or whoever this reading is about, I feel like they're bargaining with that, because it's tearing them up inside, because they've known about this. So it's bothering them to go back to where they're not valued just in the name of security and stability. And they're starting to realize, okay, maybe I do need to make some different choices. Even though it's scary and weird, maybe I do need to go in a different direction, because this situation is not good for either of us. So if you two are apart right now, it's temporary, but the person is considering actually being alone, because they it's almost like the cost is starting to become greater than the payoff. Like, okay, I'll sacrifice my needs and wants in the name of stability and security, but it's starting to be where, you know what, I'm never going to get my needs met. I might as well just be by myself because I do a better job of taking care of myself. They're starting to bargain with that, or someone, I should say, is starting to bargain with that, because this truly is an issue about security and stability, and someone having attached themselves to a relationship thinking it could provide that, and it actually is working in the reverse, because it's just undermining any kind of self-worth or integrity and dignity someone's trying to cultivate in the name of devotion in a relationship. What else for Aries? Yeah, it says Arcana. Okay, so this is, we're talking about, yeah, there's a shift happening. Someone is not willing to do the same thing they've done before. This is someone that is tapping into a fundamental need, or like a primal need, and they're at a pivotal time because they're negotiating with that. They're like, I can't deny what I need anymore, and this is not it, and I can't keep going back to a dry well. And they're going to have to grapple with, is this security and attachment more important than me being self-sufficient? That's at least what this feels like. That's what it's coming down to. Is someone finding out who they are and what they're made of, and grit and metal, and being able to sustain on their own without a connection to relationship. They don't like where they've been, but they're afraid to move forward. Spoiler alert, you don't have to be. it's it's actually going to bring this contented state of peace. There might be loss and sadness, sure, but it's actually going to be, and this is, again, shocker, spoiler alert, whoever's going through this is going to feel a profound sense of relief. But it won't feel like it, because that's not the only thing they're going to be experiencing, but they're going to notice a shift. And it's actually going to be preferred. Maybe they already have started noticing. That's why this sort of stalemate is happening, because someone's not so sure about going back anymore, because as much as it hurts, or it feels like there's this need to get back there, it's also, they're feeling relief, and they're feeling a reprieve. And they're starting to question, like, well, what if I didn't go back? What if I... Okay, what else for Aries? What else for Aries? What else for Aries? Wow, time to collaborate. And we got collaboration right there as well. This is not the time for you and this person to be together. There's either projects on the horizon, like work and whatnot, or it's you two have outgrown each other and your needs are different. This was a pivotal relationship in a very important time in your life, and this attachment, but it is not serving either of you any longer, and it's time to move on. It's time to date. It's time to be communal with a lot of people instead of just one particular partnership or relationship. Because this is about discovery and kind of starting off on both of your own to do your own thing. So this is not a time for you two to reconcile or to be partnered with anybody, really. You both have some stuff to do, some jobs to take care of, some stuff to do. And there's a lot opening up for both of you. School, jobs, calling you away from each other, and it does no use to hang on to what no longer serves each of you, because you both have stuff to do. You both are starting on new projects. You're going to be meeting new people. One of you is moving, if you haven't already. One of you is actually moving cities. So and that one's tied to a job. So this is the let this lie. You probably already are. This is probably about your person, but this needs to stay still for now. This is not the partnership for you. You've got stuff you got to do, and your heart's not in it anyway. Same thing with your person. It's just best for you two to go your separate ways because you're starting on the path. You're starting to build the foundation for your future. Like there's something's happened. There's been some kind of pivotal shift, and um, you two just don't see eye to eye anymore. You're not on the same page anymore. All right. Okay, Aries. I hope this was helpful. Um, it's funny because what started off as, someone not being faithful has turned into, well, that was actually the kick that you both needed because this is about you two both being solo and looking forward to your futures that you're going to be creating. Not together, but apart. You both have work to do. Okay. All right. Go forth. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.